Hello, friend. I'm James van Pragh. You may recognize me from television, doing many different shows, and also the books. I've written many books over the years. I'm also, of course, a spiritual teacher. I've taught around the world, teaching intuition and healing and mediumship, and known worldwide as a pioneer in that type of work. So I'm so proud to share this with you and teach you about healing and to help you realize you are a healer. What makes you, different from everybody else? It's your own uniqueness. And healing is really just a state of being in the divine light. I'm so excited you're joining me for this 3-part spiritual healing training. In the last video, I taught you the crucial ways that you can unlock your own healing energy fields. In today's training, I want to teach you the keys and principles to creating a healing environment, a healing atmosphere in order for you to work as a healer and also for your client. It's very important and is absolutely necessary for the next step in your healing journey. I remember many years ago when I did a reading for a lady in the audience. Her son came through and he talked about how he was still alive. Mom, don't think of me as dead. But he said, Mom, don't you realize that you're a healer? You're an incredible healer. And she looked at me and she said, people have told me that before. And this boy went through the various colors that this lady had within her auric space and her soul space and reminded her on a soul level who she really was, not who she thought she was. And that was many years ago, probably about 12 years ago. And now I can tell you that she's a great healer. She has her own center and she's been using her healing energies. And her son is a guide of hers that works with her in the healing arts. So it's there, it's available. Every single person has the ability of healing because we are all souls. We have that divine light. It's just recognizing that light and that light, that divineness of who you are. Once you recognize and use that and it becomes a way of life, you step into that healing power. That's the most important thing. Recognize who you are. You're a soul that has capacity to bring balance, harmony, and love to every single person you meet. So now I'd like to share with you the 7 principles to creating a healing atmosphere, a healing space. Because remember, when the client comes to you, the first thing they're going to feel is the space that they're in. So it's important that you look at these principles and work with them within yourself and also, of course, share them with your client. So the very first principle is that of the principle of just being. Just being silent, being quiet in who you are. The silence is very deafening, it can be very loud, but it's also the fastest way for you to hear your soul speak to you. So I would suggest that you do some kind of a meditation or mind journey for 15 to 30 minutes a day. Yeah? Because that will really start opening you up the awareness of your higher self, of these healing energies that you're going to be using. It's important that you become the silent witness to how your soul evolves and the energies that will be used in the healing process. You will be so much more aware if you sit in the silence, because in that silence, you really do feel the energies and you also feel your guides working with you in the different ways they do. So that's the first principle. Please use it every day. The next principle I'd like to share with you in order to create a healing environment, create a healing atmosphere within yourself and around yourself. And also you can suggest this for your client. And that is really a principle of giving. So be aware that once you give out, you get back. Energy is giving and receiving. It's moving back and forth. Try to change someone's life today by giving them a compliment, maybe a flower, a gift of some kind. Tell them something positive about themselves. Because actually, when you give, you do receive. And it creates that energy that keeps on moving. And it frees up energy that's stuck. So the principle of giving is wonderful. And in giving, we do receive. The next principle is one you've probably heard of before, of course. And that is karma. Or what you give out, you get back. We know that. So the principle of karma, having the awareness that energy, what you create and give out, you receive back. So your actions, the way you live your life, should be at a very high level, giving out an energy, a love to another person as you would like them to give you. So remember, the energy you're creating really does affect the space and the person. It affects the energy. So the principle of karma, remembering, being aware, mindful of what energy you create and give out to others, you will receive back. So when you give out love, you receive love. Remember that love is who we are. That's the energy we are made from. Soul is love. So be careful when you choose your actions, when you respond. Don't overreact too quickly. Stop and pause, take a breath, and then you can respond. The principle of karma is an important one, and it's being mindful too about your actions, your words, and your thoughts. The next principle I want to share with you is the principle of responsibility. Being a spiritual healer, working in the healing arts, it is up to you to be responsible for your work, responsible for your actions and your thoughts. Remember, it's your responsibility how a situation evolves or does not. Always meet people where they're at. We're never better than or less than. And people come to you because they need your help. They may be at the lowest point in their lives. So meet them where they're at and try to understand them from their perspective. Makes it much easier in order for the healing to take place if you can see things from their perspective. So be responsible for how you treat someone, words that you say, actions you make. Very important. The next principle is one that I use all the time, and throughout the course you'll hear me refer to it quite often, and that is the principle of intention. So before any action, there's got to be a thought of an intention or a prayer. So the principle of intention, what is my intention for this work to be done? What is the intention for this healing? What might I just hope for and try to develop here? Trust what comes through you. Trust yourself. Really, you want to know exactly what you want to have happen. Your intention, your prayer is telling the universe, this is what I would like to accomplish. Please help me accomplish this. So you have to be very clear on your intention and also very clear on what the results may happen to the client. So a very important one, the principle of intention. Also the principle of intention in the healing space that you use. Before your client comes to you, set the intention of that space. You may do some prayer work, some chanting. You may visualize a beautiful light in that space. You may also welcome in your guides, your healing guides, to work with the space. So make sure your intention is clear with the atmosphere in the space that you're going to be using for this healing work. Remember, healing is sacred. Treat it as such. The next principle I'd like to share with you is detachment, the principle of detachment. And what that means is that you cannot allow yourself to go to the end of what's going to happen. You have to detach yourself from other people's opinions of you. You tell someone you're a healer and they may say something. It doesn't matter what other people think of you. You have to detach yourself from what other people think of you. Hard one, but that freedom is necessary in order for you to bring in that healing energy. That energy cannot be blocked by other people's opinions of you. So detach from other people's opinions, thoughts, ideas. It's about you. You're the one in charge, nobody else. Do not force solutions, by the way. Allow solutions to spontaneously emerge as you do your work. You have to be open in some ways just to be whatever happens, happens. The spirit people are involved. Your guides, your healing guides are working with you. But let go and let them. Loosen up. Don't have detachments of the outcome. Just let it be, knowing it's going to work for the highest good of your client and also for you. The principle of detachment. The next principle I'd like to share with you, I call principle to your higher self. And that means that you have to have the awareness or the art of discovering your own unique talent. You're not like anybody else. So never measure yourself up to anybody else. Ask yourself, how can I best suit humanity? What do I bring to this world that is unique? The talent that I have that nobody else has. How can I leave my mark? So that's a very important principle for you to understand and to live. Life is about bliss. Life is about abundance. Life is about love. And that's what you are going to share as you do your healing work. So now, friends, I would like to share with you a spontaneous mind journey meditation upliftment for your soul. I'm just going to have you just close your eyes and listen to my voice. And don't worry so much about making sure you create the right location that I suggest or color. Just listen to my voice, and your higher self will be guided to go there. So don't worry about it. The human can go to sleep even. It's just fine. As you close your eyes to the outside world, you open up to the inner world of light. You are a soul of light, a beautiful being, a beam, a beacon of light. But we so often forget our origin because of everyday life, because we give our power away to other people. So right now, in this time and place and in this space, you open to the inner worlds of your soul, the different degrees of light and shades within you, realizing as you are there that this is a physical body that you're in, but your soul is so much more than that, so much more than that. Within this light, your soul has attracted energies from other people through situations, scenarios, communications, and perhaps, just perhaps, some of these energies are stuck in the physical body in some way, and also maybe affecting your light body. So our intention is to bring healing and balance and harmony to you, your soul, your light body. Now try to imagine that you actually are a body of light, a body of golden light. And imagine this body of golden light is shimmering. There is no border, no ending. This light travels. And just imagine that this light body is above the physical body, higher and higher, still attached in some ways to that physical vessel. But in the light body, you're able to shine and soar and gleam higher and higher and higher through the universe. It's as if you're a star. And just sit in that space with the awareness of this light body, much more expansive and larger than who you think you are. And just acknowledge that you are this beautiful God being, this spark of God. And go in to that spark of God. Explore that. Go within that. What does that mean to you as you swim through that spark of God, that creation, that love? Remember your source. You are the divine. You are that beautiful God source. And feel the God source. Imagine now that you are indeed a star. Your light body has shifted now to becoming this bright star, 5-pointed, 6-pointed, 9-pointed, 12-pointed. It's like the sun. It's beautiful healing energies. And it's blended in together with the cosmic energies. This beautiful force, this God force, this God power makes it brighter and brighter, lighter and lighter, shimmering and shining everywhere. Beautiful properties of healing, balance, peace, love, harmony, understanding, patience resides in this light. Good. And now imagine that you can take this light, this star, and bring these principles, these properties down into the human body, to the physical body, to the limited physical body, and you can alleviate, you can illuminate, you can let go and release any stains, any energies that are there that are not from you, that are not for your highest good. Fragments, perhaps, psychic debris, dirt from other people who have thought about you, who may have spoken to you, the energy that's still holding on to you that you don't need, you're going to release. So with the breath, as we inhale, Imagine that starlight coming in through the top of your head and illuminating every part of the physical body within you. The muscles, the fibers, the cells, the organs, all open up to this healing energy coming in. And as you exhale out of your mouth, the intention is to release and let go of those energies that hold you back from your highest potential, that hold you back from remembering your true God self. So together now, let's imagine that beautiful starlight, that healing light coming into the body and touching us. And inhale, all through the body, the physical body. And release, exhale out of the mouth, blow it out. Let it go, let it go. All those old energies, let it go. Good. And again, and inhale that star. Bathe yourself with that golden white light. Feel energized. You're now allowing to release any energies from other people, any forces that are holding you hostage in the body. And exhale. Blow it out and release. Blow it out and release. Blow it out and release. And one more time. Bring in that beautiful starlight. Inhale. And feel this beautiful energy throughout the body. There's a buzzing feeling, a movement of energy, fast, rapid moving of energy through the body, cleansing it, healing it, bringing it back to perfect balance and harmony. And now we're going to exhale and release. And exhale. Let go. Let go. Let go. Right. Good. Now as you sit in that space, this beautiful healing light that you are, use this. Remember this state of being, for this is your true state of being, this light. And all the works that you do from day to day, you always will remember that you are indeed our God, the God source, the healing source, the universal energy you share with another so they can remember their source. And so it is. And slowly open up your eyes and be as one. So friend, you're watching this right now. I believe there are no accidents. I believe there's divine timing and things are meant to be as they're going to be. So you watching this is meant to happen. I feel connected to you as you're watching this. Probably past lives we lived together, something like that. I think so. I really do. So I hope you enjoyed these wonderful principles. They are crucial principles that you need to create in your healing space and use them in your everyday life. As you know, I'm here to support you. I love supporting you in taking action and putting things into action. So I'd like to choose a principle, one of the principles, and comment below what a step an action step that you're going to take to fully commit yourself and to integrate it into your everyday life. Remember, one principle that you're going to use. Right in the space below, and take action. I hope you enjoyed this training. It's just one small part of a huge spiritual healing certification course that I'm working on. So many of you wanted this healing course, so that's why I'm doing it, just for you. The certification is truly revolutionary for anyone who ever wanted to go into a steep level of healing, or if you're already in the healing arts and want to perfect or expand your work, this course is for you. And I'll tell you more about that later. But I want to thank you all very, very much for joining me today. And stay in touch. Please stay in touch with me. Stay tuned for the next video where I'll be teaching you how to heal spontaneously and clear your chakras with the help of your spiritual guides.